Obama's bold move in US to completely destroy Sussex's business. Harry Memoir to stop before release. Supporters of Prince Harry and his wife Meghan think commentators are quite wrong to conclude that the title of his forthcoming memoir, Spare, indicates that the book will be a score-settling exocet aimed at the royal family. Prince Harry's book is called Spare, a reference to the phrase "the heir and the spare," and will be released globally on January the 10th. Royal experts have questioned whether the 38-year-old will travel to promote his upcoming tell-all memoir anywhere apart from the US, for example, maybe the UK. Royal expert Kinsey Schofield claims she isn't sure that Prince Harry will do a book tour in the UK because they're marketing this book towards Americans. Ms. Schofield added, "I think he's doing it to elevate himself, to brand himself in the States." After being asked where Harry will need to come to the UK to promote Spare, the American-based royal expert continued, "I would say no. We've created a monster with this amount of press we're giving the book." It was expected previously to hit bookshelves this autumn, but there's been speculation that the date was pushed back as a mark of respect following the death of the Queen, and it is rumoured to make changes to the publication and remove potentially damaging material. However, royal editor Rebecca English said it may not have been released for Christmas due to Michelle Obama's new book, The Light We Carry, coming out on November the 15th. It's going to be published on January the 10th. Which is a surprise for a lot in the published industry who thought they would want to capitalise on the Christmas rush. Someone I spoke to said to me they would never hold something of this magnitude over until January. I've been told it's twofold because he's asked to make changes, but also I think there's an issue in America about actually getting the raw goods to publish books. They've also got Michelle Obama's book, and that might be an issue with the binding of books. Most people here believe that Spare is a reference to the phrase "an heir and a spare," and that Prince Harry will pour out feelings of rejection and isolation, which will reflect badly on the rest of the royals. The Spanish language version is subtitled En la Sombra, meaning in the shadows, which tends to suggest the name. However, Team Sussex say that Spare will be all about what Meghan would call compassion in action. Columnist Elaine Lui is close to Meghan's bestie, the Soho House executive Markus Anderson, says we should look at how the word spare is used as a verb. It's actually a really kind verb. It involves effort. When you spare time or money or thought for someone, you're making an effort, and more often than not, it's a helpful effort. In some cases, to spare is also to save. You can spare someone the trouble of having to do something that isn't pleasant, something potentially harmful. Spare and save are interchangeable in that context. There can also be benevolence associated with sparing someone. I didn't want to ask her about that because I wanted to spare her feelings. And all of those ideas also apply to Prince Harry, given his personal evolution and the mission he and Meghan Markle have set for themselves in their work. On the episode of Bethany Frankel's Just Be podcast, she's turning a new leaf with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, at least according to the podcast description, but that new leaf still includes slamming the royals and their professional decision. The Roni alum started out by saying Prince Harry's new memoir Spare has a bad name. Instead, Frankel suggested share or overshare. Frankel went on to say that Prince Harry and Meghan are doing a smash and grab job when they could have played the long game in regards to their business. She concluded her comments by calling Meghan and Harry desperate and too fast in their endeavours.